at times, because sometimes I be wanting to be by myself. Sometimes I be wanting to sit here, watch an episode of Handmaid's Tale or Good Girls or something. I don't be wanting to be bothered by no more.
Let's go get it. Wait a minute. I think I left my conscience on your front doorstep. Whoa, wait a minute. I think I left my consciousness in the sixth dimension. But I'm here right now, just getting in a cloud. Oh wow, I'm here right now with you. Oh wow.
So I was trying to work out in the gym today, and I got a little frustrated because it was like leg day, and this is my first time doing legs in years, and so I didn't really know what to do, and we only get an hour in the gym, so it was a little bit stressful, like trying to find workouts that kind of like I could do that were easy for beginners, and the Peloton machine wasn't really working for the classes, and so it was stressing me out a little bit. And before I knew it, like 30 minutes had gone by, and I'm still searching for leg workouts. I FaceTimed my sister, who is very heavy in the gym, and she sent me some leg workouts that I could do in my apartment. And I think I'll feel more comfortable doing them in my apartment since I'm a beginner. Even though the gym is private downstairs and we get an hour, time frame that we could do our own workouts alone, I still kind of feel a little bit nervous because there's a camera in there, and I feel like they're like watching me, laughing at me, even though that's not really going on. My mind tells me like sometimes that's what's going on. It's like the paranoia. I noticed one of my apartment complex people that live here, he was like kind of staring into the gym, and he wasn't just like looking, he was like watching me. And so this is like an old man that like likes to come downstairs with his walker and just kind of chat and just be nosy. So it was a little bit frustrating for me, but I was only doing arms, and I feel a little bit confident somewhat with arms, and so I don't really care that somebody was watching me, but it is a little stressful. I bought some weights, and I think one of them I'm going to end up probably taking back because I really don't like this texture. So I used to have a metal one, and this one is like kind of plastic. It's 15 pounds total, 7.5 pounds each, and it's gray, and it's kind of got like a plastic feel to it, which shouldn't be an issue, I guess, but it's cement filled dumbbells. I got it from TJ Maxx for only $14.99 for two. And also in the past, I used to do yoga when I lived back in Savannah. I only went to a yoga class like maybe 4 times total. It was like the hot yoga, and I used to be like really intimidated when I went to the classes because there were a lot of like people in the classes that like really knew how to do these moves, and I'm still a beginner. I didn't know, and trying to keep up with these classes were a little bit stressful, and it was causing a lot of tension in my neck because I was doing the moves wrong and moving too fast. And I want to get back into yoga, so I did buy some yoga blocks, which I remember these used to help me a lot when I went to the classes. So I got a 2-pack. It's by Oak and Reed, and it's also a brand that they sell at TJ Maxx. This right here I didn't know if I really needed, but they're yoga pads, and I was thinking that I probably could benefit from these because I have like really bad knees sometimes because of all the weight, from standing. Sometimes like when I'm doing workouts that require me to be on my knees, they hurt, and so these I thought would help. And I also got some, what are these, resistance bands? What are these? Like, these are the ones that go around your legs. She's got them on her foot, but these are the ones that go around your legs. So I had the rubber ones at first, and then I saw these, and my sister said that the cloth ones kind of last longer, I guess, and feel better. So I am going to try these out. The fact that you can't spot train, like I really just want to lose weight in like my stomach, my arms, my face, and my neck. Those are the main parts of my body that like bother me the most. Like my face, I can tell that I'm gaining weight. My whole face just looks like a cherry tomato, and I can tell that this is not the face that I've always had. And my arms are definitely getting a little bit outrageous. They're getting out of control, and stomach area, back area, they're getting out of control. Legs and thighs, I really don't care too much about. I mean, I could lose some weight in my legs, but they're not bothering me as much as everything else is. And then I got a yoga mat, but so I don't know if I got this mat because it's how do you say this, Gaiam? I don't know if I got it just because of that reason or if I got it because I like it. It's like bluish green and gold. And I really like this mat. It was a little pricey, $16.99 from TJ Maxx. But I really like it, but it is a little thin. And I also got this mat here. It's a exercise mat and it's thick. So because you see my floors they're like concrete. And so I needed some padding. So I got this one. This is a pretty thick mat with a lot of padding and squishiness. Halle Berry too got me influenced, making me want to do some kettlebell workouts. Yeah. Halle Berry has a great body. Like, what the fuck? I probably should have never got this today. Like, I think I need to start with like just body weights, like without like body weight exercises without using weights. But I still want to incorporate some weights into my workout, you know, eventually. So, yeah. So I'm not really too 100% sold on the weights, but I think that I need them. They're cheap. They're only $14.99. I don't think it was a big deal, but I don't like how they look. I feel like you have to like how something looks for like you to be motivated to work out. Does that make sense? Oh, and I dyed my hair. Can you guys see? I dyed it like a cinnamon color yesterday. Like ginger. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know if I just spent like too much money on stuff I'm not going to actually use. I don't even want to tell you how many times I've bought weights and like taken them back to the store because I was not being real with myself and I knew I wasn't going to work out. And I just kept buying weights with the hopes that I might work out, and I never went to the gym. I never did anything. They just sat underneath my bed for almost 12 months. And so I gave them away to Goodwill. And then I'm like, today I'm going to start working out again. Like, does anybody else go through that where you're like, 1 minute you don't want to work out and the next minute you're like, I'm going to go to the gym? Like, I don't necessarily feel 100% confident with the way that I look. And so I don't want to start talking to someone and then they find out that I'm not 100% confident with the way that I look. That feeling is not good when you're like talking to someone and then they realize like you have like really low self-esteem. And so I just choose not to date because of that reason. And it bothers me because I'm like, you need to fix this situation. Like, you need to fix this. The only person that can fix you is you. And so I need to like start working on myself, getting myself together, and, you know, just doing what I have to do to be able to start like seeing people again, because like I'm just like single. I'm extremely lonely at times because sometimes I be wanting to be by myself. Sometimes I be wanting to sit here, watch an episode of Handmaid's Tale or Good Girls or something. I don't be wanting to be bothered by no man, but sometimes it does get a little bit lonely and you do want like someone around. And so I do need to work on myself. I do need to fix the problem that I'm having with my body and with my looks. And I think that this would also make me feel a little bit more confident about traveling, because like whenever we go out of town, I just always feel like the ugly duckling of like my siblings. Like I don't ever feel like pretty, and I don't ever feel like attractive, and I don't really feel like I could like let loose and like be hype and just be the person that they probably want me to be. I just don't feel it. I don't feel confident. And so like when they dress and like really, like when they dress up, put on makeup, put on their, you know, do their hair and stuff, I always just kind of feel regular, like putting on my little t-shirt and my jeans, and it's just like I don't feel pretty. Like when we went to California and they were getting all pretty and I'm just like regular, I felt like really uncomfortable at some points, because I'm not in love with the way I look. Like when we went to the beach, they all did bathing suits and stuff, which I probably would never do bathing suits, but I mean, I've never had the body for a bathing suit. And so it's like, how do I even know if I'm a bathing suit person if I've never had the body to put in a bathing suit? And so just little things like that, it just bothers me. And I just feel like eating a little bit better and working out more is going to help boost my confidence level. And I'm kind of a little bit excited for that. I'm not excited about the whole working out aspect of the whole situation, but I'm very excited about the body that's underneath all of this fluff. What are you gonna do? I'm sure I'm not the only one going through this like situation, like just being like realizing that you're getting older. Like I'm freaking 35, man. Like it makes me so depressed. It's so sad that like I could have like been doing this, starting exercising and eating healthy like years ago. Like I could have, like I wanted to, and I've done it, like I said, on and off, and I've never committed to it 100% fully. And I should have started this 10 years ago. It should not have gone this far. Like it has gone too far. And like now I'm just like kind of reaching the point in my life where I'm like questioning everything. Am I in the right career? Am I in the right place? Am I in the right state? Am I where I want to be? And I know I'm not. And it's like, oh, and then I get frustrated because I'm like trying to live this minimal life, but I keep shopping and trying to live this conscious life of like conscious buying, conscious eating, conscious of what I'm doing. And it's still not working. I'm still sick. I'm still nauseated. I feel like I'm just living a life where I just can't win. And it's like super frustrating to me. And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm ranting and it's like going all over the place now. But like the point of the story is I kind of wish I would have started 10 years ago, going to the gym, exercising, being serious about everything. But I just feel like I've had like men in my life that have liked me for the size that I was. And like, it was like, oh, I'm still getting men, so why do I care? But then something in me, when I turned 30, it was just like, the type of men that you keep attracting are not the type of men that you want. So maybe you need to do something about you so that you can start attracting the men that you do want. If that makes sense. And then you want to look good for yourself. Like I literally, it kind of probably sounds like I'm doing this for a guy, but I'm not doing this for a guy. This is for me first. Me, number one. I want to look good. I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel happy when I look in the mirror and look at my body and be happy for the person that I am. Like I want to love me. That's rule number one. That's step number one. That's what I want. Number two, yeah, I want a nice guy. So like, who doesn't? I'm not gonna lie. But I've never been a person that's into teas, but I bought this tea yesterday and it was really good. And I hate lavender. Where is it? Oh. Like I hate the smell of lavender, but this tasted really good. One of the nurses at my job suggested that I get these essential oils. They're roll-ons, and it's a big pack. It's a couple of them. They come in there. It's from Art Naturals. So this one is the signature scent, and it's for nervousness, nausea, and depression. And then most of them are for nausea and anxiety. This one is for nervousness, anxiety, and tension. It's a calm one. The only thing about these, I was reading, they leak. Like people were saying, oh, they leak, and I'm like, oh, well, they haven't leaked yet. And then I woke up yesterday and they were leaking. That's why I put them in this little baggie. You see? So it rolls on. So I put it on my temples. I was reading like you can put it on your temples, you can put it behind your ears and on your wrist. And then some people I saw were putting it directly onto their stomach. I'm going to try that after I take a shower. And also before I go, I want to show you guys one more thing. Don't judge. Like I said, don't judge me. But I took back the laptop and got the iMac back. I don't know why I ever gave the iMac back the first time, because this is the one that I really wanted. I'm not really a laptop person. I like the mobility of a laptop, but I don't like the smallness of a laptop, if that makes sense. I like the iMac. The only reason why I took it back the first time is because my brain was like, you're going to be moving soon. You don't want to have to be lugging this around from apartment to apartment. But then I'm thinking, whatever. It's not even that heavy. And I unboxed it and I opened it up and tested it out, and it works. And I love it. It's 27 inches. It's a 2020 model. And I got a desk coming. through Amazon. It's supposed to be here on Sunday. It's Thursday and Sunday's taking forever to come. And I got a new chair. Ignore those clothes there. But I got a new chair from Ross. I'm not 100% in love with it. I don't really like chairs with wheels, if that makes sense. Like computer chairs with wheels. I kind of wanted the chair to just sit in place, but I like this fabric. It's navy blue, and it's like, I don't know what kind of fabric that is. And I also got this from Amazon, and I can link this for you guys. It's really thin, but it's a really cute mouse pad, and it was like $3.99. Like literally, like how cute is that, right? Oh, and I got this little lamp from Target. This was only $10, right? This is cute. Like I wanted to get a big floor lamp, but I'm like, who am I kidding? I don't even want that. I saw this and I was like, this is cute.
Some people like that hurt.